Who were the artists that influenced you?
Um, the first
Na, ang ganda
na
ng mga reality, yung mga
yeah.
mo, yung face.
Well, the first time I went to the Met in New York, I saw yung di ko makakalimutan kasi halos ako naiyak eh. Nakita ko mismo yung kay Edgar Degas ng mga paintings ng ballerina. When I saw that there's motion in the painting.
I like the way you capture motion in your painting.
Yes, I always try to at least.
The figures are parang kay Degas
Yeah.
style because of your realist
Bi-
style.
I try to put a twist to it kasi if you're strictly an impressionist, parang ano yan eh, parang malabo mata mo na nagsisquint at looking from afar. So not so much into the detail. But I don't want to go into detail too much because it'll be a photograph.
Yeah.
So, and at the same time, I don't have the patience for it.
No, at least your style remains into.
Yeah, as I hope to. And from then on, I said, there should be something deeper. Dapat may mas malalim pa when you look at a painting. It makes you think. That's why some of my paintings don't have titles. Because it's up to the buyer.
Not even like a series of ganito.
I do, meron, but sometimes sinasabi ko sa kliyente, anong interpretasyon mo? Ikaw na mag-title, ikaw na magbigay ng titulo. Because it may convey something different for me and something different for you. So, depende yan sa, bira mo, bibili siya ng painting sa akin. Araw-araw niya makikita yan. Gigising yan sa umaga. Makikita niya yung painting. Whether it evokes happiness, joy, sadness, or melancholic ang dating sa kanya, ikaw na magbigay ng title yan. But I will put the stage na ito yung nasa isip ko nun.
Carlo, what happens naman when it comes to the authentication? Kasi besides you maybe taking a picture together with the owner and signing it, but what do you call it now? How do you entitle the painting?
I just put the date, medium, when was it made, and I have a sticker on the back, and it's because I always believed it's always a relationship between me and my clients. So whenever they want to have it restored, kunwari, masyado nalamigan ng aircon, nag-condense yung tubig, gladly I will restore it anytime. Free cleaning also. So,
but do you only use oil? What are the other mediums?
Mostly, I think 90% I do oil. Acrylic, paminsan-minsan when I delve into abstract art. The reason why is preference. Kasi yung nakaka-intoxicate yung amoy ng linseed oil at saka yung turpentine eh. Iba yung datingan niya, mas lalo pag madumi yung palette mo, tapos yung brushes mo. At saka pag acrylic, mabilis eh. Natutuyo agad eh. So nawawala yung romance ng paghihintay. Pag wet on wet yung painting, wag ka munang babahid, itabi mo muna, simulan ka ng bago. So, it gives me that pace na dahan-dahan. At yun, although magastos sa brush kasi madiin ako mag-brush, palit lang ako ng palit. So, that's where alam ko yung difference ng magandang brush sa pangit na brush. Sometimes I make my own brush.
Knives, do you use?
I use a palette knife once in a while. Sometimes I mixed a ballpoint pen with oil. Sometimes I use pencil like Cy Twombly with this abstract. May pencil ka ng ano.
So you're a mixed media artist.
Yeah, I would say.
It's safe to say that.
It's safe to say that mixed media, but I'd say I just like art.
Tell us about your subject matters.
Well, mostly for those who have seen my works, they're mostly portraits. The faces, the expressions, When they see a face, for example, it tells a story. That's something I'd like to convey. And then lately, I've been delving into motion. I like to capture what Degas, the first painting that I saw and I cried to, yung biro mo nagtutwirl yung ballerina, pero at that moment in time nung kinapture ni Degas, steady siya. So I wanna do that with some of my paintings. And lately, surrealism, because I've always loved Salvador Dali. I mean, kumbaga sa bangag na bangag, yun ang pinakabangag na napakalalim na mga subject mo. Yeah.
Which we sell here.
Especially melting clocks niya, yung flying elephants.
Buti hindi mo binili yung Degas.
Naku, walang pera dyan. Marami pang kekremed dyan para makabili ng ganon. But, yeah, so I'm trying to get into the surrealistic. Only, I started 2023 for the surrealistic approach. Pero, I'm still getting my hands wet kasi it takes a lot of thinking eh.
So would you say you're either leveling up or evolving?
I think I'm evolving. Pag tinitingnan ko yung mga artworks ko 20 years ago, napakalayo. As in, night and day. It's so different, which I can show later on. But now before it was, sige matapos lang. Makakompleto lang. And you're applying the techniques that I've learned nung nasa National Museum ako. And that was also a great influence because I remember si Father Casal. He had this painting na napakaganda doon sa kanyang office na isang Jesucristo na duguan na katsa yung canvas niya.
Who's the artist?
I don't know pero it was so red and bloody. It gave me this impression na nakakaawa si Jesus. And from that moment, yung impressionistic style nung painting na yon and the jagged, forceful strokes ng brush, parang nakuha ko. Nagkaroon na ng profound effect. And then later on, ngayon nagiging pino na. But sometimes, I still have my ganong,
So, would you say it's a maturing style?
Evolving style. Although abstract is something that is very foreign to me, hindi ko pa siya... I'm not happy with my abstract works. Although some, they do like it, but it's not yet me. Kumbaga, it's something that I want to get into later on. And it's all about symmetry and the color combinations. But for now, I like figures. I like faces. I like sceneries or a moment in time that I'd like to capture on paint and on canvas.
So when people ask you to do commission works, do you suggest the subject matter or do they ask you?
Well, normally the commission works are portraits, sila ng family, and they'll always say, do it in your own style. So, medyo rough, ganyan. But I always would have a sit down like this with my client because I'll ask them, ilan ba kayo sa pamilya? How's the relationship? Who's the funny one? Sino yung matalino? So, that transcends now to the colors. Kung babae, of course, I don't want it to be masyadong rough. Binabahiran ko ng konting patience. Para babae lang yan. Kailangan bigyan mo ng konting lambing para maganda, para suabe and smooth. Maganda yung blending mo. And yeah, that's the process that I go into. Other commission works that I have right now are, if I may mention, is for Gerard Doctora, who asked me to make a waterfall painting.
Oh.
So it's not
Departure from
it's departure. But one thing I ask, ilan ba anak mo? So say for 4 or 5. 5 sila sa family. So nisip ko 5 waterfalls. So I want to put that into the painting. So that pag tinanong, ba't 5? If 5 kayo sa family. So
there's a connection.
There's a connection always.
It's all about nature.
Yes.
So you don't actually take a certain waterfall and then reproduce it on painting.
No, but
It's your own creation.
It's my own creation, but ito lang napansin ko, kumontig na.
So it's your creation.
Yeah, but some clients, they would insist na ganito, ganyan. But sometimes
When you tell them to stop.
pag nauurat na ako, shh, stop! Stop it! Basta ako bahala dyan. So, it's nice to get him engaged in the beginning. Katulad kahapon, si George Carag asked me to do a commission, pare, Bougainvillea. Okay, so fine. Tapos may stained glass. So, paano mo papalabasin yung luminosity ng tumatagos na ilaw from the outside to the inside? So, sabi ko, George, ito, video ko. Pinakita ko. So, paano mo nagawa? Paano mo nagawa na lumalabas? Tapos, yung detalye ng stained glass, may mga ukit-ukit. Yung parang kay Tita Biring de Asis na ano. Sabi ko, may texture. Underpainting yan, pare. Matagal. Ganun muna, ganyan, hanggang lalabas na siya. Tapos, sabihin lagyan mo ng butterfly, lagyan mo ng ganyan. Hop! Tama ka na. Tumatawag, patayin ko yung cellphone. Tama ka na. This is my thing now. Don't bother me. So, there are times na ganyan. And you can say na...
Which they will appreciate later on.
I hope so. Alam mo, pag artist, sumpungin Moody.
Understatement.
So, yeah. So, that's been my my thing right now. Aside from the work that I have as a death care entrepreneur. Yeah. It's just funny that art and cremation are two things that interest me, aside from my extreme hobbies. But
it's a good thing you mentioned that. May I ask maybe off topic?
Sure.
Totoo bang there are crystals that you can get from cremating?
Oh yeah. Basically, when you burn a body at 2,800 degrees, ang init niyan. It melts steel, except for titanium. Hindi natutunaw yan. But magiging abo. And if you subject that ash, or the cremains as we call it, into something that's higher in temperature and pressure, it can create a diamond. Or at least
at the end, ano?
At the end.
Yung daw dito,
yeah, pwede.
I don't know if it's I hope you'll be interested in this. Kasi yung iba lumalabas green or black.
Yeah, oo.
And then nagkaroon ng urban legend na may ibig sabihin.
May ibig sabihin.
Can you entertain us?
Sure. Sabi nila, pag green daw, swerte.
Sino swerte? Yung swerte siya ng buhay siya?
Actually, yan hindi ko alam. Baka hindi siguro na namatay. But in Chinese, Chinese beliefs, pag green daw, swerte. Others say those are cysts sa katawan. Pag buo-buo. Yeah, especially yung mga black ones.
Are they smooth or jagged?
They're jagged, yeah.
Because they turn them down into... Sometimes you get the offer sa sasabihin ng nag-cremate na, ma'am, gusto nyo gawin namin quintas yan o something.
Kasi may grinder pa eh. So, after cremation, gagrind mo pa yun to fine dust. Parang Boracay sand yan. So, to make it finer lang, para lang in the urn, and to make into jewelry. ilalagay si tatay na abo dito, hati-hati kayo. So, may mga ganyang ano.
And the black means what? What does it mean? Pag black. Karamihan daw black eh. Hira daw yung green eh.
Ano daw eh, sis daw, masamang tao daw yan eh. Pero, but you know.
It's a short but very interesting off topic kasi nga from a businessman, then suddenly he's into his paintings are full of life. I noticed kasi every time I look at his paintings, not because you're here, when I look at your painting, it takes me a couple of minutes before I look away because it makes me think.
Yeah.
The figures, even the faces. Guys, i-google niyo yung works niya and actually makikita niyo, we'll be flashing some of your works here and hopefully magawa ko yung kanyang first ever one-man show. But it makes me think, it captures me. I stare at it.
Yeah.
Sinadya mo ba yun?
Oo, kasi there was this one artist that si Will Waco, a Filipino artist. I did a ribbon cutting for his one-man show a few years back.
Okay.
And he gave me a wonderful book about his works. And I do remember in the caption of that book that he gave me, and it resonated with me so heavily. Sabi niya doon, art makes life bearable.
Beautiful.
So, as we all know, buhay nga naman, medyo masakit di ba?
Akala ko art imitates life.
Di ba? May ganun
Diba? Yung
Sa
pala, art
makes bearable.
Thank
So,
you for that.
when I read that, at nasa bahay yung libro na binigay niya sa akin, when I make paintings, especially portraits ng mga tao, the eyes are so important because yan na nagko-convey ng expression And because of that, what he said, every day, if isasabit mo yan sa bahay mo, makikita at makikita mo yan How does it make you feel? What do you remember? Yan pinagawa ko. Yan yung asawa ko o girlfriend ko. So, na-immortalize ngayon.
That's a true painting. When it's parang wala siyang time limit. No? As in, 10 years from now, you're still gonna look at it.
Yeah.
You're still gonna appreciate it.
Exactly. And sometimes, my paintings don't have titles. Ikaw na bahala magsabi kung anong gusto.
Ayun nga pala, guys. Doon ako na-intrigue din na sinabi niya, some of his paintings, walang title.
Walang title.
Elaborate.
Well, for example, I do have several surrealist paintings right now. Lack of a better title, but I know what it means to me. For example, I did a painting na mukha lang siya, pero labas yung utak. So, for me, I'm just literally open-minded. Pero to some, it may convey something different. So, some of my paintings, gagawa ko because ito nangyari sa akin ngayong araw. Ito, naalala ko. But if somebody's interested at bibili nila, isasabit nila, iba yung interpretation nila doon sa nakita nila sa gawa ko sa akin. So, I'd rather leave up the title to them. So, that's been my style. I just put a series or number. Yan yung gawa ko.